Well, let's go to Gary's commentary fan, Gaz.
All right, Gaz, you're ticking these off, by the way.
Hello. Yeah. Hello, the two J's.
How are you, Gaz? You good?
Not too bad, thank you very much.
You set the tone for the Premier League tomorrow night.
Yes, that's right. We do. I think we'll actually do very well this season. But I'm more interested. How do you think we will do?
I think you are going to go down to the wire to stay up. I think you can. Right. I think you can do it. I think you'll be one of, a couple like Palace, maybe Sunderland. I don't know. I don't know who that team is yet. I'll be honest, until maybe 5 or 6 games in. But I think you can stay up.
I think personally we're going to surprise a lot of teams, and I think on the first year we'll probably finish about 15th.
Wow.
This will be dependent on Doug and Frank staying over the 3-year period. But the following year I've got us down to finish 12th, and the year after that finish about 8th, I reckon.
Hold on. You planned your next 3 years?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Really?
Right. If I was you, just get through this next 12 months or even 10 months.
Oh, no, I appreciate that. But what I'm saying is with Frank and Doug in charge, I just think we're going to go on and on and on, and we're going to do brilliant in the next 3 years.
But Frank, if Frank keeps you up and he does what he's doing and what he says, he's not going to be there in the 3rd season, is he?
I don't see why not. Doug is very ambitious, and I'd be happy to keep him.
I mean, look, I've got you to stay up as well. I'm with Jay. I think it's going to go down to the wire. I think you'll be middle of the bottom half of the table. But I just got something about this. It's like Frank Lampard. Maybe I'm biased with as a Chelsea fan, but I've got a feeling that you guys are going to do okay this season.
Yeah,
you're going to be okay. I don't think the Sunderland heights. I don't think it's going to be there, but I think eventually you'll be all right.
Yes, I think we will. I think this year we're certainly going to surprise a lot, and I wouldn't be surprised tomorrow if we actually got a draw at
Wow!
Wow!
I mean, Gaz.
Yeah.
Gaz.
I mean, a draw away at Arsenal. You're not winning that game tomorrow night.
No, I don't think we'll win it. I agree, but I think certainly we'll
not drawing that game.
I can't see it happening, mate.
What's the score going to be?
I would probably go 2-2.
I mean, if it is, that's an unbelievable start to the season for them. They can get a draw there.
It's an unbelievable start for everyone.
It's not happening.
Arsenal drawing on the opening day.
Arsenal winning that comfortably, mate. Yeah, they're winning that comfortably.
3-4-0. Guys, thanks for calling. Let's go to John. He's Villa fan. John.
Johnny boy.
Hi there.
John.
All right, Johnny boy.
What's going on at Villa, mate?
Well, it's a season. It's a close season of change, but I would say that the most important person's still there.
Unai Emery.
Exactly.
If you keep losing your best players, he won't be, though.
Yeah.
He's our biggest asset at the end of the day. He can weave magic with a squad of players. I mean, we've just sold Rodgers for 117 million.
Yeah.
He was rejected by Manchester City. He sent out to Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
We picked him up for something like 15, 20 million or something.
Yeah.
And there he is being sold for 117.
Right. Why do you care? He's one of your best players. He's gone.
Which one, Rodgers? He is one of our best players. To be honest, I'm a little bit more worried about the next two that might go, which will be Konsa and Watkins. That's a bit scary, be honest.
Konsa's going.
Konsa looks like he's pretty much,
Mate, you can't keep selling your best players. Unai Emery will leave.
It is difficult to sell that. It is difficult to sell your best players, but we have, I think, recruited quite well. I like Gomez. I think Manzambi. We've got a 17-year-old on the bench who in the second half of the season, when he starts coming on, is going to scare defenders to pieces. We're in the Champions League again.
Yeah.
Sure.
We've got to be optimistic no matter what's happened off the field, because you want to win things. We've just won something. If you want to go on a situation where we're going to complain about SCR and PSR, but there's no point doing that. Them's the laws, unfortunately. So we've got to get on with it, and we're doing the very best we can.
Where are you ending up this season?
Well, there's a lot of clubs in turmoil, remember? So I think we'll end up in the top 6, and how high up that, obviously I'm not going to win it, but we'll end up in the top 6, and how high up that could be anybody's, because it depends how City evolve in the season and how Liverpool evolve. They're going through big turmoil themselves. So I'm optimistic. We're going to have a good year.
I like John's attitude. The problem is they do have Champions League football, so they're going to be a stage going into Christmas and out the New Year, and I expect them to qualify for the knockout stage. That's going to be hard for them, mate. So the fact that they're in the Champions League is a good thing. Actually, it could well be a distraction and a big problem for them.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't
think they've got a squad.
Listen, I'm not a fan of the rules. I feel sorry for Villa fans. the fact they've got to sell their best players just to want to survive and then build again and go into a season with the Champions League.
No, it's not right.
There's something. I don't know don't know where football's going to end up in the next 10 years, but that is not right.
No, I agree. Let's go to Timmy. He's a Newcastle fan. Timmy.
Right, Tim?
Hi, boys.
All right, Timmy. How are you feeling?
It's Jimmy, not Timmy.
Jimmy?
Aye.
All right, go on, Timmy.
Go on, Jimmy.
Well, I reckon we'll finish sixth.
Go on. Tell us.
I'm saying I reckon Newcastle will finish sixth. And I reckon one manager could be in the top three for the best manager of the year, to be honest.
Where's this come from, Jim?
Nah, man. Nobody knows a lot, but we've had an issue with the pre-season, but I think he's going to get it right.
How do you know he's going to get it right?
He's just, the way things have happened, you know what I mean? At the moment, you look at Sunderland in their offence.
Yeah.
They brought 11 players in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, if this I'm not a Sunderland support, I'm through and through, but you look at how many players Sunderland brought, and a full team was African players. Now, if they had the African nation this season, they will finish sixth, We've got no European football,
Jimmy?
Hello.
Yeah, go on. Tell us, where's this confidence come from? See, you've got a new manager. I mean, you've lost your whole midfield, pretty much.
But I've just got faith. I've got King Kev watching.
I know you've got faith. I know. We've all got faith.
We've got King Kev watching faith. I reckon we'll draw against Liverpool and all.
You do what?
You're going to draw against Liverpool?
We'll draw against Liverpool.
Look, Jim, I feel your optimism, but there are serious problems at Newcastle. And I get it, and you're going into the season and you feel like, we're going to do well, we've got a new manager, and the reality is, though, mate, you have lost 3 or 4 of your star players. Your manager, who has done unbelievable stuff at Newcastle,
he has
ended up leaving because of the situation. This is a massive problem.
Jimmy,
now, if you pull it out the bag, right, and Newcastle...
Sixth?
Well, they ain't finishing 6th. But if you pull it out the bag and finish in the top half, I think the manager deserves credit. Yeah. I really do.
Right. I agree where you come from, but look at Alan Pardew when he took over. No one was expecting him to be the manager of the season. You know what I mean? And what he had.
Jim.
You know what I mean, boys?
Jim, listen, I hear you. As football fans, it's our job to support our team and be delusional.
Oh, definitely.
All right? And listen, I think Chelsea can win the title, right? Everyone's thinking I'm delusional.
No, I reckon Chelsea, sorry to interrupt there.
Right.
I reckon Chelsea will be in the top 3.
That's not what I said, though. Right, anyway, Jim. No, don't, Jim, I don't want top 3.
No, he's right.
No,
Jim, you're absolutely 100% right.
Hold on, leave Jimmy to me.
3.
Hold on.
Yeah,
but Jim, listen, what you're saying, what's the best you can do?
We will finish 6th.
That's a big season, Jim. It's a big season, matey. I mean, Voltamada, what's he looking like pre-season? I've heard he's having a bit of a stinker.
Well, there's rumours he's out the door, isn't he?
What?
He's out the door.
So he's out the door. He's not out the door, is he?
No, there's rumours so.
What's Wissa been like in pre-season?
Wissa, he looks average.
Average?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Average. All right. Said all right.
What?
He looks all right.
All right?
Yeah.
So he looks all right. Sorry, I thought he said looked average. Voldemort. Okay, so listen. I'm going to ask you again, Timmy. What do you think's going to happen?
His name's Jimmy.
Sorry, Jimmy. What's going to happen, Jim? Be honest now. Be honest, Jim. Be honest.
No, I reckon we'll finish 6th.
6th, okay.
Okay. All right. Listen, Jim. It's blind.
I love that.
Optimism.
I think that's what we've got to do as fans. We are deluded as fans. I think we've got to go into the next season believing our team can do something. That's right up there. I think, we could do.
No, we can all be optimistic, right? And we can be delusional, right?
I want the most outrageous shout from a fan. I think Chelsea can win the title.
Okay.
Right? I genuinely feel we can, right?
Yeah.
Right? But other people think it's outrageous. Where Jimmy said he finished 6th, Newcastle.
Well, Spurs finishing 4th. Is that outrageous?
There you go. Perfect.
I don't think that's outrageous.